Marriott Center was wild with excitement Saturday. Fans camped out in the cold for days, and BYU sported a different colored jersey to support cancer awareness. Robbie Bullough was at the game and has the inside story.
Open the doors! Open the doors! Open the doors!
Since we beat them last year. I wish we would have played them in the tournament. That didn't happen, so for about a year, we've been looking forward to playing them.
Rob began camping out a full week before BYU hosted Utah in the Marriott Center in the Deseret First Duel. Thousands of students poured into the arena when the doors opened, and the line stretched all the way from the Marriott Center to the Museum of Art down on campus. The game was part of the annual Coaches vs. Cancer Suits and Sneaker Awareness Weekend, and BYU was one of 4 teams in the country to wear pink accented uniforms with pink sneakers, while coaches on both benches wore suits and sneakers. The game was especially meaningful for BYU head coach Dave Rose, who battled pancreatic cancer this summer. With a sellout crowd of over 22,000 on hand and BYU decked out in pink, it was time. Freshman Tyler Haws scored the first 4 points of the game, and junior Jackson Emery hit back-to-back threes for the Cougars to get things rolling. And Haws hit a driving layup to give BYU a 16-6 lead just 6.5 minutes into the game, forcing Utah to call a timeout. The onslaught continued for the Cougars with a dunk by senior Jonathan Tavernari and a colossal throwdown by sophomore Charles Abuo that gave BYU its largest lead of the game at 18. Utah stepped it up in the second half, chipping away at the Cougars' lead, cutting the deficit to just 4 points on Marshall Henderson's jump shot to make it 64-60 with just under 7 minutes to play. From there, Jimmer Fredette took over. The junior hit 2 threes and converted 2 and 1 three-point plays the old-fashioned way as he single-handedly went on a 12-4 run in less than 2.5 minutes to push the lead back to double digits.
Have anybody covered Fredette tonight? That's a joke, sorry.
Thanks, Mike. Thanks, Mike. It's great to have our beat writer give me a hard time. Appreciate that, Mike. No, I think he's the best player in the league in a long time. He's a terrific player, terrific competitor. He's a great kid. I think he represents BYU with a lot of class and pride. He's going to have a tough decision to make in the spring, I'll tell you that.
So that's just kind of my mindset. When the things start getting tough, I like to, be aggressive.
Fredette ended with 36 points, the most ever scored by a BYU player against Utah. But Fredette's effort was overshadowed late in the game by a flagrant foul on Henderson, who hit Emery in the face in the game's final minute. After both benches were separated, Henderson was ejected.
It was just one of those things where it was just happened and the refs took care of it, and there's not much else to be said about it. He got me a little bit, but, we're just going to leave it at that.
Let's just handle that now. Marshall Henderson made a mistake. He's okay. We're going to be okay. Jackson's okay. Everybody overreacts to that stuff. I don't think it was inadvertent. I wish I could say that. I got to be honest, it wasn't. Please don't make a big deal. I know you will, but don't. It's not a big deal. You guys don't listen to me anyways.
BYU's 82-69 win is the 6th victory in the last 7 games against the Utes, and the 5th straight at the Marriott Center against the Cougars' arch rival.
It's big. These are big games. They don't count 1.5. They don't count 2. Okay, but they're big games.
Robbie Bullough, True Blue.
A great game and a great reason for a bunch of guys to wear pink. With the win, the Cougars maintain a solid lead in the Deseret First Duel rivalry.